Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
She just assumed that she hit.
I know. Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
God.
I rest on my laurels.
All right. So as Flosa crumples one with a punch to the gut, she tries to follow up with her left hand with the club, but being that she's a righty, she's just a tad bit off and a bit outside, so she swings a little wide.
All
Okay.
right.
So now it is Blue's turn.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh, damn, it's ridiculous because you had the
I think it's Burgess's turn.
third.
Oh yeah,
Third.
Burgess's. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's Burgess's turn. Yeah, he rolled an 18. My fault.
Got you
Go
there.
ahead.
All right. I want one of these under lockdown. Can the Python wrap up one of the offenders from where we're standing?
Yep. So the Python would have to. You control the Python, so it would have to make an athletics check. Grapple.
Athletics check. And help me through the character sheet. How do I roll that? Just the D20 at the bottom left?
Let's.
No. Click
If you
on
look
your.
Or
at
does
the
he
skills,
does he have my athletics?
if you look on, yeah, I think that would be that.
Okay, the snake has my athletics. Okay, this
Yeah.
is looking a little good. +3, rolling now. Oh, Jesus. Nope.
well, it is a snake.
5.
In which case, if he does that, okay, so am I in spell distance?
Yeah, you're within distance.
Within 90 feet. Cool.
Yeah, you're
what is
within 15
the
feet.
excellent? Collateral damage check. Is everybody out of the way? Are we still doing the disadvantage panic?
Yeah, you're still going to be at disadvantage.
In which case we will avoid. Yeah, it's time to wade in. Would I be able to get in close and unarmed strike?
Let's see, you're about 15 feet away, so you would have to move closer to strike somebody. You need to be within 5 feet.
Gotcha there. Then, okay. Would it be a violation? I missed my arcana. Could I get another look with religion?
Yeah.
Or is that trying to double dip?
No, you can make another. You can make another check.
Gotcha there. Let's check religion. Ten.
What'd you get?
10.
You guys are y'all are close, just no cigar. So once again, you don't get any sense of whether this is something divine or arcane or just a group of people who partied a little too hard the night before and just some mean drunks.
Wow.
All right.
right.
It's not safe to do anything crazy. So, yeah, I guess I give up the rest of mine.
Okay. All right. So now we're at Blue. Your boy, Blue.
There's 2 left, right?
Right.
Yep. It's 2 left.
Hmm.
Okay, it's 2 left. How close is the closest one to me?
Again, within 5 feet.
All right, I'm gonna hit him.
Okay. You've been killing them with not killing them. That would be bowling. You've been working them over with that blackjack.
Yeah, but that one missed. Got a
Yeah,
9.
just a bit outside. So you
Alright,
swing
so
for one, and there's no sense of rolling again. So yeah, you missed, and yeah, just a bit
Okay.
outside.
So
Blame
I'm
it on the
going to
throngs
just
of people.
just gonna just walk right up to them and do the ox dance again.
All
Close
right.
this back in the ox dance.
Okay. Ends your turn. We're at Lucian. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're at Bolum. Oh my God. Do we really want this to happen?
No.
So Bolum, he gets up from when he fell flat on his face. And because he's a creature without any actual sense of dignity, it doesn't hurt his pride because he doesn't have any. So he gets back on top of the creature, top of the farmer who he was straddling, and he pulls his cloth to the side, and you see his tongue, extremely unnaturally long tongue,
Ew.
come out and lick around his lips, and then he bends down and he pulls away the farmer's collar, and he licks along the length of the neck, and then looks at the other. How many are standing? 2, and he casts sleep.
Okay.
And in casting sleep, the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many points of creatures this spell can affect.
Wow.
So, hold still. Here it comes. All right, so it's 24. So what you have to do now is subtract basically their hit points from 24. You got that, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
But undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected. But these people are all presently under some sort of control or something we just don't know.
Right. All right. So it's 9.
Okay. So so you took away 9, or 9 is what they're left with?
9 is what they're left with.
Oh, okay, nice. So they are not so no one fell asleep.
Let's see, because I had to add their hit points up 20. I mean, and subtract how many hit points they had total together.
Yeah, no, just
All right.
for each. So each person is affected. So it's 25 minus 1, the hit points of one, and 24 minus the hit points of the other. They both
okay.
get.
Oh, well, yeah, they're asleep then. My fault. I did that wrong. So they're
That's
both
okay.
asleep. They're out.
They are unconscious.
Mhm.
They are
Now, the
spells-
only thing that will wake them up if somebody attacks them.
Yes, or someone slaps them, attacks them, some sort of physical interruption of that manner.
So all 7 are now, well, 2 are dead. 2 are dead. We're not pointing fingers. We're
Listen,
dead, but yes. So we have 5 of the farmers alive but unconscious, and yeah. All right. So does anybody want to do any checking or?
Yeah, I'm gonna make an Arcana check right now.
Okay.
I'm rolling Arcana with advantage.
All right.
That's good. 22. I don't need to roll again.
There you
there you go.
There we go. All right. So You can tell these people have been controlled magically. You don't know the spell, but you see an aura of enchantment magic. Now, if anybody has any spells that allow them to detect magic, you could learn what spell it is.
I don't.
Not
Well,
me.
Not at this time.
All right, so you know, but thanks to the Arcana check, you know that they are being controlled magically. They're not zombies. This is not some sort of religious possession. This is somebody cast a spell on them. You just don't know the spell. Or you don't know how to break it.
What's the lady's name again? I didn't write it down.
Aunt
Deli.
Deli.
So I'm gonna go over to her and be like, Aunt Deli, what you know about all of this here?
As you walk up to Aunt Deli, you see that he notices one of the farmers was clutching something, a crumpled sheet of paper. As you walk up to her, she's opening it, and you hear her curse.
What's wrong? What that be about?
This old sweet hot instant tea, which is a southern slang for shit.
Mm-hmm.
He hands the crumpled parchment to you. You look at the parchment and you see a charcoal sketch of a child struggling to swim in dark waters, while also being grasped at by hands underneath the water surface.
What does this letter mean? What does this mean? I mean, I ask her, what does this mean? What?
She looks at you. She pulls out from a satchel some snuff. Bites off a little bit, puts it in the corner of her mouth, chews. She's a little fidgety. She spits on the ground. Says, This is my niece, although she's not my blood niece. She's my god niece, as you like to say. Everybody around here calls me Aunt Deli. Aunt Deli's not a big woman. She's kind of small, but she looks hardy. She looks at you and she says, I'm a trader of pretty upstanding magnitude around here in these parts. I run a skimmer boat. I'm the pilot. And I often have to travel upriver in the lands of the ribbon. And I've been making inroads with the people of the rattle because my god niece, Kiana, she's decided to make her way up there and make a living on one of the packs. And this is her artwork. She's always been an artist. As a child, she saw her friend Cully drown in Cradle Lace Lake while they were playing. And since Cully's death, she used her artwork as a way to express her sadness and guilt. Lord, I've tried to pray to the covenant gods to help this burden pass from her. And I was hoping, taking up farming in the rattle will give her a healthy distraction. I'm guessing that she's still not over Cully's death. And I was wondering if she's supposed to be down here for the awakening. It's just half a day's away travel from Promise. I hadn't seen her.
She was supposed to. When was she supposed to be here? Supposed to be here today?
Yeah, she was supposed to come down. In fact, this group, these farmers here, they were all part of the same pact.
And while you look, when you said this group, and you kind of, she and Aunt Deli kind of motioned with her arm, you guys look and see that Bolam is dragging one of the people off into an alley. He's,
Yeah, while they're doing that, I'm running some people's pockets too.
So and when I say dragging, like, okay, you guys know what's gonna happen when he gets this person into a dark alley, right? Just say.
Anybody have anything?
Hey, wait, don't do that. If you need something to eat, man, I got you up in here. Leave that poor man alone and go on back up in there and order whatever you want. On me.
Do they have Bloody Marys?
Man, we can find you what you need. Just let that poor man be and go on back up in there.
Aunt Deli looks at you. She says, "Sir, I don't know much about you. I'll admit you seem a little strange. But if you could forego whatever it is you were about to do, I truly appreciate it. I understand that you guys were put in a difficult situation. But if you could allow me to at least into these folks and give them a proper burial, just for the family's sakes, it would mean so much to us. Also, I have a request. We can discuss that inside."
So I'm gonna look around at all the people that helped in the fight, and I'm gonna say, first round's on me. Something to eat is on me. Let's take this in here and let's have a talk.
Is there blood sausage?
You have got to stop talking about blood.
I'll get you whatever you need, man. Just turn him loose and come on in here.
Burying them seems like such a waste.
I came from the swamp to get a plate of food. I'll be damned if I go back without one. All right, you serving? I'ma eat, but I ain't going nowhere. Y'all trying to go on a trip? Y'all can miss me with that.
All right.
Hey, are you Deli? Are you Miss Deli? Somebody wanted me to talk to you. Let's go inside. We need to talk.
All right. So as you guys make your way in, Aunt Deli, as the town constable come over, tie up those who are asleep and still recovering. They're going to tend to their wounds. They're going to lock them up in what passes for their jail. Promise doesn't have a lot of crime. Many of you who are from here, you're aware that most problems are solved pretty amicably, and if someone commits a crime, normally they're allowed a chance to make the victim whole. Those who commit egregious crimes, well, they're just usually banished for the period of about a year on one of the uninhabited islands, as they say. They have to stay there for a year, or at least until the next awakening. And then they're allowed to come back, plead their case, and maybe make amends. So as they take the different farmers who are still alive, the other two are taken to the mortuary where they'll be tended to. kind of solemn now on the streets as the celebration has been disrupted. You guys are getting a table, sitting down. Aunt Deli comes over. And we're going to assume that Lucius has taken everybody's food orders. While you're waiting for your food to come, Aunt Deli sits down. She plucks down 100 pieces of gold in a pouch. She says, I need something from you all. After watching you all in action there, you seem to be a pretty stout bunch of folk. If you could, I'd like to pay you for your services.
I don't mean no disrespect, Miss Jelly. I got what money I need, and I don't truck with it no kind of way. Do you have something alternative that I can take back to my homestead? Because money, that's that city folks. I ain't want none of that. That's that buck that we left.
Well, I tell you what. What is it that you need?
I'm a
I
simple
need some
man.
supplies.
I'm a simple man. I don't ask for much. Don't need much. Tell you what. If you have resources to help me with my rice crop, you send a couple hands to help me get a little bit of free time, I might consider what you had to offer.
You down in the lowlands of the Night Cove?
Yes, ma'am. That's where I be. That's where I stay, and I don't bother nobody. I just came up here for a bit of food. Now, if you got some cousins, some men folk, they got some strong backs to help me with them crops, we might could do something.
Aunt Deli looks at you. She says, I like the cut of your ear. Spits in her hand, offers it to you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Says, got my cousin Timbo and my cousin Beauregard. Now, they strong boys. They ain't the smartest. You know, they ain't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they got strong backs and they willing to work hard.
If they can follow directions, I'll be able to direct them.
They got enough sense to do that. So, if you guys go up to the rattle, look around. If you can bring, I give you all 100 to split amongst yourself just for going. You, sir, yeah, I'll let you deal with my kinfolk. You'd actually be doing me a favor because they need work.
No,
And if you guys
need-
bring her back alive, I'll give you 100 more.
I don't need your money, but what I do need is to make sure none of this craziness happens around here no more. It's bad for business. I'll go take a look.
Yeah,
I like the sound of all them people turning down money. I'll take their share.
well, however you want, 100 gold is what I had to offer just for you going. Bring my niece back, give you 100 more. I'll do with it what you will.
I just need to talk to you about getting some supplies. But yeah, I'm not really doing anything. Sure.
And
Yeah, supplies aren't cheap.
Bolam
I'll be
looks
happy to give you some supplies. Now, look, I ain't a rich woman. She kind of looks around. But if you guys need some supplies, I can help you out, give you a fair deal.
Bolam looks at Flosa and goes, "What are you exactly?"
I'm the child of my parents.
No, what type of creature?
Well, when two people love each other, I'm just very trying to avoid the question.
And you can see his one eye is gleaming at you.
Damn.
Almost insistently. And then he turns to Aunt Deli and says, I have no need of your gold. I have all I need, 666 gold and 666 copper. But I do require a bit of your past.
You?
How long have you been in Promise?
You talking to Deli?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at you. You are a strange bird. But I've lived in Promise my whole life. My mother and my father from Promise. My grandparents used to work the ribbon. When they worked hard enough to sell off the farm, that's when my parents met. They was married. Father had a riverboat operation, which my mother was on the more business side. So from my daddy, I learned how to navigate the rivers and the waterways. And from my mother, that's where I get my business acumen. So I am what you call a lifer here in Promise. I love Promise. I love God's breath, and I'm willing to do anything to help those who are from here and those who are coming here for a second chance.
A lifer. A lifer.
She looks at you a little hesitantly as you say that.
Such a quaint way to say things. As you have been in this town so long, do you remember if there was a girl here about 20 years ago, pregnant with twins?
It comes to a little bit of my memory.
If you could remember more, I would appreciate it. So Bolam will go on this quest of yours while you take time to remember.
I do appreciate it. I tell you what, I'm a woman with some resources. I can ask around. You say 20 years ago, young lady?
Yes.
Was in a motherly way? Is there anything else?
For a time.
Was she from Promise? Or was she from Rattle or the Ribbon or down there in Nyko?
She was from this area. Not entirely sure if she was from Promise or from outside, but definitely was here and pregnant.
Where was the last place you heard she was at?
Promise.
Promise. I tell you what, you take this mission, I'll do some digging and figure something out. I'll at least be able to tell you yay or nay if I know anything. Is that okay?
It is succulent.
You consider spitting in her hand, making a handshake with you, but it says, we'll just consider this a bargain.
Deal.
All right.
Hey, quick question.
My daddy went missing, huh?
Quick question. Who got slashed in the fight?
I did.
Blue?
Somebody got hurt in the fight.
Is it Blue got hurt in the fight?
Yeah.
Okay. Iggy's sitting next to him, and basically I want to do cure wounds, but I want to do it like I want to elbow him